Hello, this is my page on Derby County. I'm going to be taking you through the various layout and the various features on the page. The first thing I'll do is show you the website basically from page to page. So the page right now is the home page. As you can see, we've kept the layout pretty simple. There's nice big buttons. The colours are all quite easy to see. We've got a countdown to the next fixture for the Derby, and we've got a video link. Other than that, the page is pretty simple. We've got a Twitter link so that you can follow the Derby County official web page. I'll now take you through the team pages. So basically we've set up 3 pages, one for the first team, one for the under 21s, and one for the under 18s. So this is the page for the first team. As you can see, we've set up a pretty basic photo gallery, just flip through some of the team photos, and then we've got a complete team sheet of every single registered player for Derby for this year. If you were to click on a link for any player, it would then take you to a player database. Basically, it gives you a bit of details about the player, how many times they've played, appearances, goals, that sort of thing. Moving on, I'll go to the under 21s page. This and the under 18s page are laid out exactly the same. Again, we've got the photo gallery the same as on the first team page. Then we've just got again sort of a team sheet of who's signed for Derby for this season, and then just a couple of match reports, and it's exactly the same for both. If we now move from the teams, I'll show you the news page. This again has been kept very simple, very easy to read. Split into 2 sections, basically one for the news for the club, one for the news for English football in general. So just got basically a few news stories. This will be kept updated, of course, and then another video link, just link straight to YouTube, just for one of the games from PSG Barcelona from the other night. The next page to look at is the league page. This is just to give any reader a bit of information about the league, the championship that Derby are playing in. Here we've got a couple of plugins, mainly this one for the league, which basically always keeps the league table up to date. We've also got some general football league news, so just basically what's been going on in the league. Again, another video link done by a plugin, but again a section that will be kept up to date as and when. Moving on to the history of the club. We've just set up basically a couple of paragraphs giving you information on the club, where it all began, and through the years basically, and then we've just set up a gallery here, just loads of different snapshots of memorable times for Derby County really. Moving on, I'll take you to the forum. This is basically where we get a bit more user involvement. We've got a load of pages set up, basically allowing any sign up user to come in and make comments. So as you can see here, we've got something set up about Derby County. So you can type in anything you want in the comment box and hit submit, and your post will be added. As you can see just there. Right, next I'll take you through to the user accounts. This is basically a plugin that I downloaded, which allows random users to register an account. By doing this, they'll then allow themselves to make comments in the forum and access other things on the website. But yeah, basically it just gives a bit more usability and make the user just in general more involved. So finally, we set up a help section. Gives more usability again to the user. It allows them to contact myself about any issues they have with the page. Just a locate us section. Again, just basically to provide them with more information. So to go into a bit more detail, I'll just show you some of the things I've been using. So for example, I've used a load of different plugins. We've used plugins for backing up, so you can see all our backups. So I did a backup earlier, so there it is. For the members, as you can see, this is how I can control the members, any pending reviews, anything they've added I can monitor. As well as these, I've used plugins for other things such as the child theme, which I'll go over in a bit more detail in a minute, for the Facebook link, which is here, so you can basically hit like or share and this will show on your own Facebook page. We've used WordPress security, basically just added security for the page. There's loads of different stuff we can do here, running scans. You can see I ran a scan yesterday, and it gives all the details of things, any issues that they've had. And finally, it just shows the football leagues that I showed you just earlier on. So finally, I've edited the style.css sheet in the Divi child theme. I've done various things in here, all basically to change the layout. So the code in here, I've changed the heading, so I've just changed the heading colours to dark grey, and the font sizes of a few different ones. You can see here that I've changed the drop down from a square base box to a rounded box, and you can see that just here. As you can see, the corners are rounded. And finally here, I've just made a few different changes to the theme. One of the main things I've changed here is the background colour. So the background just here, it was all a complete white page, whereas now this has gone to sort of dark grey, almost black, in keeping with the Derby County colour scheme. So finally, just to make sure it's clear, basically I've considered a 3-tier functionality with the contact forms, with the involvement of social media, and in particular the forum that we've added, and these have all been implemented through the mar.sql database. So the only other thing to add really is the way in which I've catered for people with disabilities. I've ensured the addition of big buttons, big text, ensured everything is very clear and easy to read. I've also included lots of videos just to enhance interaction. And that's it basically. Thank you for listening.